Black 14! Black 14! Blue 85!
Come on, my God.
Blue 30! Get ready. Black 14! Blue 85! Set! Set! Ready? Set! Blue 22! Ready! White 80! Red 29! Red 18! Let's go! Black 18! Hut!
What the fuck, bro?
Blue side in!
Ain't breaking the
Blue
I'm shooting.
Here we go! Hut! Set! Set! Ready? Hut! Set! Hut!
going to run it. It's Moulton. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kurt, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Completion makes it 2nd and short. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Powers. A deep shot to the left side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Yeah, they put
2-back set. Quarterback flanked by the backs. Running back with the football. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slants right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. For a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Back to throw. It's Powers. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Hunt over the middle. It's McCoy. They stop at about 47, but that's enough for a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Grab down the middle. It's Pittman. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Makes the grab on the move. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
There you go. I'd love to see that fullback get involved. Take advantage of the defense, sometimes forgetting the fullback. Defenders rarely see offenses that look for the fullback out of the backfield. And here it pays off for a first down.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Here's the option play. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the tough.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Powers. Running out of time in the pocket. With the catch, it's Pittman. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Gain on the first play, moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Knowles.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get it over. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, home just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. To throw, it's Powers. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. He hands it to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback. receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Knowles will try to keep this drive moving. Play action here on first down. Pass complete on a crossing route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Knowles trying to cash in here in the red zone. Catch made on the left side. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense facing second and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Grab behind the line. It's Moulton. Touchdown, Florida State. And they jump on top during the second half.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Look out, room to run here. Who's in the clear? He's at the 50, at the 30, at the 20. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, this is such a confidence-crushing play for this defense. They had him backed up near their own goal line, and your secondary of all things gets beat downfield, and it's a 98-yard touchdown. That's going to be a hard one to explain for that secondary.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Powers. Snags the quick throw. He's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Pass complete. It's second down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quick completion to the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And the back gets the football. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up fourth down. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of one.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game. because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing...
Get the freshman QB, dog.
So what he can do.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll give it to the back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Grab down the middle. It's McCoy. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
And the Knowles pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Quarterback keeps the football. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Dropping back, it's Powers. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Everything taken away, this quarterback uses his mind and his feet.
They took me on 4th.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. And now a timeout taken by the... First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name. And just blast.
I love that you said walked into this game because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Back at it again.
Back what?
What you do?
What? It's 2:30. I didn't even know the time. Oh, my phone down. With the charger. In Jackson.
Yeah, but like this time, you don't find
It's good. It's good. It's on the project.
Here we go. Let's go.
I don't know where your mechanic is at. I don't know where your mechanic is at. You want to take it to the same nigga that did jujitsu?
I used to bring it from before. I never had a problem.
Weird. Right, hit him up. I'm on Jackson. Middle Jackson.
Huh?
Middle Jackson.
Let's go.
Looking downfield, it's Powers. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Pitson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. The short hands, it's Moulton. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run the option. Can't get him to the ground. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw, its Powers. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, giving 5 on that one. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Pittman. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on!
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense off guard there with the bootleg. I don't think the ball handling was great by the quarterback. One reason why it didn't really fool anybody defensively. Give the defense credit. Good job with their eyes. They don't give up too many yards at all.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Powers. Got a man, it's Webster. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Noles are rolling down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Seminoles are in the red zone. Gives it on the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. First and goal for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gives it on the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a gap. It's Webster. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line. And the Noles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Powers. Close to the marker, it's Robinson. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. New set of downs after the completion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a heat. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Use the play fake, now to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation and take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Looking to pass. It's Powers. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it first and 10 outside the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now on first down from the 28. The give on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Moulton. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Seminoles are marching down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Breaks into the open. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Powers. Bringing the heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's McCoy. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 29, defense can taste getting off the field, it's 3rd and long. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the... Gonna run it. It's Moulton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Powers. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarter.
He's going to throw deep right side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him.
They want that clock to run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack.